really glad you could all be here, and hopefully you enjoyed the sun in Southern California during what's many of your winter breaks. My name is Erica Thomas, and I'm the Director of Forensics here at Cal State Fullerton. Just to let you know a little bit about our staff, we have 2 directors, so in addition to me, Donnie Peters has joined us this year, and we have 2 graduate assistants, Joelle Salceda and Jeanette Rodriguez. So I want to thank them for all their help they've provided me over the last 3 days, so we can give them a quick round of applause. I also want to thank the rest of the TAP staff, because Joelle was helping in the TAP staff this year, as well as Adam Simons, Teresa Perry, and John Freschke, who's our former director and the brain behind the CAT. So they were very helpful. I think most of you will agree the tournament ran pretty smoothly, and it wouldn't have done so without those folks. So and finally, I want to thank the members of our policy team: Lee, Max, Ophir, Nick, Roman, Gabby, Michelle, Joelle, Caitlin, Tori, Mariella, Ernie, and Courtney. Some of these folks were debating, some were checking rooms and ballots, others of them were picking up cigarette butts and throwing away your nasty garbage. So they did a lot of work this weekend, and we really appreciate their help as well. And of course, even though we're at the end of the tournament, I want to welcome you all to the Catherine Classic and tell you a little bit about who the tournament is named after. Dr. Kate Janine Congleton, who is usually in this room. Oh, she's up there somewhere hiding. She's here. She is still a professor here in the Department of Human Communication Studies and was a very active coach in forensics for over a decade. She's my faculty mentor and just an amazing supporter of the forensics community, and I don't know what we would do without her. She does everything from leave us very generous Costco gift cards, which we bought many of your breakfast items and snacks with, to helping us out if, I don't know, say we're stuck on the East Coast in a hurricane, and she is running around trying to cover our classes. And so we just really appreciate everything that she's done for forensics over the years, and that's why the tournament's named after her. Okay, so on to the important procedural stuff that you all really care about. The double octa-round final will start at 5 o'clock. Ballots and parents will be online immediately following the ceremony. So if for some reason we hit an unexpected glitch, we will bring ballots to the room, but we don't foresee that. Novice and JV divisions will be clearing to the semi-final rounds, and those will also be taking place tonight. Reminder that everyone is obligated through octa-finals, so please check the pairings before you leave. And if anyone is willing to judge extra elim rounds after their commitment, please let me know. Other reminders: after the last round tonight, please clear out of these campus buildings, because all of the rest of the debates will be held in the hotel tomorrow. Please remove all your phones from these classrooms. Novice and JV final rounds will be in the College Park building, which is across the street from Nutwood. It's the tall, business-looking building, and those debates will take place on the 4th floor. All rounds will start tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. And even though it's a little insane to be consistent with USC, who will release the pairings tonight after all the double results are in. And then in terms of some final last-minute reminders, if you need to check for lost and found items, feel free to see me. We don't have a lot. I think we found a jump drive. And if any of you have found a brown wallet, it belongs to somebody on our team, so let me know if you found that. Any hired judges see me for payment, and if you need an invoice from me or still have to pay your registration fees, if you can find me after this, that would be awesome. Next, I'm going to turn things over to Dr. John Freschke. He's our former director, and he's going to present Novice and JV Speaker Awards.
I actually have one last procedural thing. As some of you know, there was a fairly significant law enforcement incident on the campus last night, and so in the interest of campus safety, I just wanted to share with you some of the news coverage.
Thank you, Jan. As you mentioned, Cal State Fullerton is now on police and SWAT team lockdown. We go now to Public Affairs Officer Jeff Stewart, who describes how 5 criminals unleashed an afternoon of terror on the Fullerton campus.
2 suspects fled onto the campus of Cal State Fullerton into the building behind me over here. The first suspect fled southbound into the residential neighborhood south of the campus. CHP officers immediately apprehended one of the suspects. Additionally, officers responded to the area and contacted and arrested another subject that had fled southbound. A third subject carjacked the vehicle in the city of Fullerton and led officers on a pursuit to Los Angeles County, where he was ultimately apprehended as well.
And Air 7 captured video of the carjacker, identified as Andrew Markoff. Never given a rebuttal speech, according to the department, Andrew Arch. Although, that sounds like a made-up name to me. The situation began as a debate between Georgetown and Northwestern. Initially, the suspects were assumed to be normal college students.
And I didn't think too much of it. I kind of just thought it was like a student rushing to class because it's finals and, you know, everyone's a little hectic and crazy.
Observers first became suspicious when they noticed the debaters were speaking very rapidly.
That's reached speeds of up to 120 miles per hour.
Apprehend who wrote the debate.
Yeah, at that point we saw the guy who's running at the doors full speed, and then he grabs on and kind of looks at everybody and then nonchalantly walks through. What the heck is that? What's going on? And then a few seconds later, a CHP officer comes in, and I yell just like, oh, he went out the doors to the left. And everybody else is like, yeah, he went to the left, went to the left. And they...
Now, this turn to the left initially drew suspicion away from Northwestern because, according to debate judge Devin Cooper, Northwestern was pretty good enough
This time we have two outstanding suspects in the area. One of those suspects is believed to be in Lema Hall back here behind me. And we are currently conducting a systematic search room to room. Our primary concern right now is for their safety and well-being.
Community members are being assured by police that SWAT teams are ready for any future debate tournaments.
I would like to point out that the North County SWAT team trains on a regular basis for contingencies like this, including training on the campus of Cal State Fullerton for events just like this.
Now, we do have good news, and that is that as of right now, no student or faculty member have been hurt in the incident. And officials do have some contact with people inside the building, and as of right now, spirits are from Cal State Fullerton. I'm going to Gail with the difference.
There you have it. Everybody's safe now. Awards. These people are the future of our activity, so let's hear it for them. In fifth place from George Mason, Michelle Thomas. In fourth place, also from George Mason, Nanraj Nihar. In third place, from the home team, Cal State Fullerton, Mariela Garcia. Second place, from Binghamton, Sonia Robertson. And finally, the top speaker of the novice division, from Cal State Northridge, Holly Sanders. In the University Division, the fifth place speaker, overcoming more coaching than most, from Arizona State, Tyler Anderson. In fourth place, from Fresno State, Emma Wheeler. In third place, from Cal State Chico, Matt Gotch. In second place, from Arizona State, Anna Moe. And finally, the top speaker in the JV division from Cal State Chico, Darian Johnson.
called the Tony Nielsen Award, and I want to recognize Tony Nielsen. It's hard to describe someone like Tony Nielsen, unique, eccentric, but I think for the most part, the best word for me to describe her is dedicated. Tony got her undergraduate from CSUF, and then she went to Long Beach for her master's, but she never forgot where she came from. She came back to Fullerton and topped the local urban debate league, and that's where our story starts. When I was a high school senior, I attended the Sack Lunch Institute, which is a high school debate camp to the local urban debate league, and Tony ran the show. My high school was the only kids that showed up that day. It was 5 of us. That's it. But Tony still treated it like it was, a 50-person event. She still had, she was still dynamic, and she still had, the personality to carry the show. She helped me develop the skills that made me regionally competitive enough to eventually be recognized by CSUF. With the help of John Bruschi, I was able to debate for CSUF. For one of the reasons why I think Tony deserves this award so much is because of her ability to motivate. During tough rounds where, I couldn't always count on myself even to feel like I could actually get it done, Tony was always there. When I had tough opponents, when I felt defeated, she pushed me to my limits, and she knew that, deep down, there was potential. There was a possibility that we could actually overcome it. Another reason is her personality. Anyone who knows Tony knows how great her presence is. It's always a good time when Tony's around. Every time we traveled, it was always fun. Super fun in the car ride, at the airport, at the tournament. But when it came down to actually coming up with strategy and getting down to business, she just went straight from fun to business real quick. She really did, and she had great ideas. Her ideas were always innovative. Her disads were always original for CSUF. Her critiques were always one of a kind. And I love her ability to kind of, relate like that. Her ability to kind of, no matter who it was, no matter what walk of life they came from, she was able to relate to them and kind of really make them feel at home and really make them feel comfortable. Her ability to be a great friend is also another reason why she deserves this. I know Jeanette and I, my debate partner, we've had a lot of emotionally draining rounds where we kind of invested ourselves in the debate a lot, and oftentimes that resulted in, our spirit being in the debate and being at stake. And oftentimes, it didn't end well. And Tony was always there though. She was always there to pick us back up after we were just broken pieces on the floor, it felt like. At times, I didn't want to always invest in myself, but at the end of the day, Tony knew that Tony saw something in me that helped me recognize that in myself, in the mirror. And I think that I really appreciate that, and I really and truly believe that she helped me become the man that I am today. And I just kind of want to recognize that, I love Tony, and I really think she deserves this. And she kind of left our squad to, begin her own family. And she left our family to start a new family, and, I can't hate on that. I love it. And for the purpose of time, I love Tony, and she's great. And I'm so glad to be able to speak on her behalf, and I really think she deserves the Best of Francis Coaching Award.
So just to quickly follow up that we will be giving out the Tony Nielsen Best of Forensics Coaching Award every year at our tournament, in addition to the next award which we're going to present, which is just the Best of Forensics Award. At CSU Fullerton, we like to present this award to a competitor and a member of our community who is not necessarily the or even a top debater per se, but someone who is just a good person. And so to present this year's Best of Forensics recipient, I would like to introduce Dr. John Pepper.
How y'all doing? Good. How you doing? I'm doing pretty well. My name is Dr. John Kephart, and I'm the Director of Forensics at Cal State Northridge. And today I'd like to talk to you about my shirt for a second. And the reason I want to talk about my shirt is that this shirt was made by one of our debaters with my first or second year as the DOF at Northridge a few years ago. And our current debaters always ask me when I wear it, they say, where can we get a shirt like that? And I always point out, if they want a shirt, then they have to make one and get it done. Because I have a hard enough time doing the stuff I'm supposed to do, like write and grade and paperwork, but I'm not also getting a t-shirt done. Every year they talk about this t-shirt, and we never get one, except for this year. And yesterday I was wearing it, and only one other person on our team was wearing that shirt. It was Theodore Ogman Wanatan, or as we refer to him, Teddy. And it's appropriate that Teddy was the only other person wearing the shirt, because he's the one responsible for creating the shirt. And the reason that I go off on this rant for a little bit about a t-shirt is that one of the things that t-shirt symbolizes to me is a sense of community, a sense of pride in your organization, and a pride in your team, and a pride in your community. And that's something that Teddy demonstrates every day for the Cal State Northridge Forensics Program and for forensics in general. It will be obvious, I think, when he walks down to get his award. Teddy came to us for the basketball team and season. And unlike our basketball team, Teddy likes to win. But he never lets that drive to win get in front of his drive to be a good community member. He is always working to inspire his fellow competitors on our team and on other teams. After a debate, if the other team is arguing with the judge, he gets upset not because it means that we shouldn't have won or lost the round, but because he thinks that we should be winning and participating in this activity with dignity and honor, and that it's disrespectful to ourselves and to other people to not treat each other without respect in every debate and in every practice. And he not only uplifts his fellow teammates and his competitors, but his coaches. Robert Boyd, who actually nominated him for the award, when I asked him why, he said because Teddy keeps us on our game. He inspires us to be better coaches and to help make the community better. So I'm very happy to present the award for Best in Forensics to Teddy Ogman.
Next, for our most lucrative award, it goes to the 99th speaker at the tournament. I hope that you've read the reason why we particularly picked the 99th speaker. But this award is to recognize that our activity really is sustained not just by the top 10% of the debaters, but by everybody who shows up here. And the people that are fighting hard in the middle, deserving so much recognition. We're going to have a little fun with our 99th speaker this year from Cornell, Dan Lee. This is the most expensive non-show to an awards assembly ever. The 100th speaker from UNLV, Kyle Erickson. First thing is I only have a $100 bill, so you owe me $1 change. Does somebody have $1 they can loan this guy? Oh. Okay, now the second thing is due to state budget cuts, there's now a bureaucratic requirement that you must perform 2 psychic feats. So go take that $1 from Justin. Examine it if you would. The first thing that I'm going to ask you to do is to make that $1 levitate. Could you make it float in the air? Not most well. I'll tell you, why don't you go give us the Aaron Hardy over there? Canton, that $1. Now, Justin, that was goodness of your heart thing. Right? Okay, I've come over here now. What I want you to do is to focus on that $1 bill, if you could. All right, and see if you can make it float. And you gotta like count to 5. No, you don't count to 5. You gotta make it float for 5 seconds. Okay, go ahead. Concentrate. Okay, and Aaron wiggling his fingers doesn't count. It actually is. There, 5 full seconds. Are you ready? Are you doing anything? Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Hold on. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is my son over there might look to read mine. So Aaron can help me find the blindfold. So while we blindfold Milo, look through this magazine. This for historical record, a magazine is where we used to get evidence before the internet. Any word out there that you want, it just has to be a large, not a word like a or the that we could just guess, like more than 5 letters, and then type it in. So what I need you to do, Ronnie, come over here. You need our speaker to concentrate on that word. We need Milo to get that word, and then we want his sister to do what little sisters do best, frustrate the efforts of their brother. So she's going to try to break your concentration. So you concentrate, coming over here, Ronnie. Proud, man. Such a proud father. Okay, Milo, good. If that word came through to you while you were blindfolded, write it on that board. Keep concentrating, but ready quickly. Actually, there's only 8 words in here that have enough letters in it. Also, I cued Milo to what the word was, and then finally, you can see through that blindfold, so our backup plan was for him to be able to see at the top. So here's what we're gonna do. Aaron, can you please cover Milo entirely so he can't see anything? You can think of any word. It doesn't have to come out of this magazine. Any word at all that you can think of. Okay, just wait for Milo to get covered up there. His sister's happy to help cover him up. All right, type your word in there. Okay, quick. You know what? Write the word on the board. As quick as you can this time. And the starting head says Gryffindor. Okay, the last order of business is the top 20 speakers. The 19th speaker from Michigan, Evan Hebert. The 18th speaker from Oklahoma, Rasheed Campbell. Number 17 from Wake Forest, Lee Quinn. th speaker from Mary Washington, Patrick McCleary. Number 15 from Harvard, Anna Dimitrovic. The 14th speaker from Oklahoma, Chris Leonardi. Number 13 from Oklahoma, Michael Masterson. 12 from Wake Forest, Richard Min. Number 11, also from Wake, Joe LeDuc. Number 10, from Michigan, Alex Pappas. Number 9, from Michigan State, Keva Ramet. Number 8, from Northwestern, Arjun Veliappan. Number 7, from Michigan, Ellis Allen. Number 6, from Wake Forest, Ian Miller. Number 5, from Harvard, Michael So. Number 4, from Georgetown, Andrew Markoff. Third, from Harvard, Bradley Bowman. Your second speaker from Northwestern and fugitive from justice, Peyton Lee. We will allow the top speaker to do their own introduction. From Georgetown, Andrew Arch. All right, very seriously, thank you so much all of you for coming. I really appreciate it. This story means a lot to us and our program at our campus, and we appreciate you coming. The debates will be posted up right now, and the start time is 5:50.